naming, priority, and combining rules. Now, this is the final section before we get to the practical examples. Find longest chain with main functional group, very important. Number it to give the lowest number to the main group or bond. I've mentioned that earlier. Name and number substituents and put it all together. Substituents plus roots plus bond suffix plus functional group suffix. I'm going to understand it now. So, starting with this first one, we have CH, CCC. You can see that this is a structural formula, this is a structural formula, and this is a structural formula. The difference between this and this is that this is in contracted form, this is in expanded form. So in expanded form, we tend to see how the carbon atoms bond with so many other atoms. We have the C. How many carbon atoms do we have here? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 should tell us that it will have a PROP. PROP. The next is to identify the functional group. Looking at this, we have the functional group to be single bond. So since the functional group is single bond, we're going to now ask ourselves, is there any substituent? Since there is no substituent, you could just go ahead to name it propane. So this is basically propane because it's a single bond, and single bonds are from your alkane family, and that's why we have your propane. The next organic compound, we have it in a contracted form. CH3CH double bond CH3. So to name this organic compound, we're going to start counting from the functional group. That is the one that favors the functional group more. So the one that favors the functional group, let's start counting from the left. 1, 2. And if we start from here, 1, 2. We can see that it's the same, so we can start from anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 tells us that it is boot. And because the functional group is in your 2, that's why we have boot 2. And the functional group is a double bond, and double bond stands for your ENE. That is why the name is boot 2-ene. Why the next one, CH3, like this? First and foremost is to identify the functional group. The functional group, as we see here, is OH. So we're going to start naming from the functional group. Meaning, if we start from here, 1, 2, 3, the functional group falls at 3, but it's not going to be favorable. So we are going to try to start naming from the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it tells us that 1, 2, 3, 4 tells us it is a boot, and the functional group is attached to this second carbon atom. So boot 2, or we can say butanol or butan. Some people can write it as butanol. Butanol. So next is CH3CO. The functional group is as CO. CO functional group is your ketone. This is your ketone. So how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, we can have it to be a, so this is now a propanone. Propanone is your answer. The last one, the functional group is a single bond. So starting from here, 1, 2, we can also start from here, 1, 2. So we're going to start from here instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 2 bromo butane. Butane because it's an alkane family.